Hello and welcome to the Nova Show. I'm your host, Chris Nova. Welcome to the show. Here at the Nova Show, we do what I want when I want because it's my fucking show. How's everybody doing tonight? How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. I hope you're all having a great evening. I definitely am stoked to be here. Will there be rust? Says Radside. I don't know, maybe. We'll see how much time we have. I have to work on a website. This might be a very boring episode. I don't know how much what I'm talking about will be exciting to folks. But it's something I need to get done. And it's going to be helpful to my life's work, to Aura, to Nivenly, to the things I believe in that not everybody else sees the value in immediately, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's just going to be one of those chill nights tonight. So I have to work on a website, which will unblock us for some other things, and I'll just be live streaming and hanging out. So let's see if we have here. Faf and a Boot was here. Says howdy Nova. Hey Faf, good to see you Faf. You know I love you. You're one of my favorite people. Tobes, Mouse. Let's see. Fohammer's here. Thanks for 13 months. Fo, you canceled your subscription. I know you did for a month. Fo's been here for like 3 years or some shit. It's been like an unreasonable amount of time. Mup Sis says Sup Nova, playing around with Corcus. Nice. Tobe says working on a website today. Yeah, we have a website update. Fohammer says so a Tibetan singing bowl kind of night. If anybody here can convince Q to bring singing bowls down to my office, I'll play the bowls for you. I don't know if she'll bring them down though. Fohammer followed 2 years 11 months, 3 years, basically. This is what I'm saying. And Fo is the only one who knows the follow witch command. I think almost exactly 3 years, exactly. Just wanted to say it was great to meet you at Fosden briefly. Yeah, I don't know who you are, Mousme, or when I met you, but I hope I was nice and polite whenever I met you and that we had a good time. Oh. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the show. When I pick up my Schnoop, who is basically a child, but with fur, and who has to get carried like he's my kiddo. Here. Let's see if I can't. There we go. Wait, hold on. One more. There we go. This dog is literally the most... I feel like I can just hold him like this all night and he'll just sit here in my arms. He just loves to be held. He just wants nothing more than just to be part of the family. Hang out with his mom. He's such a big pupper now. He's really not that big. He's just fluffy. He's just got a lot of poof going on. You can see how much my hand goes into his floofums here. And he's gonna get a haircut in like, I think a week or so. But yeah, he's definitely, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can't find a good ink. Here you go. So yeah, he's pretty much my bear. And I love him the most. He's super great. So yeah, tonight we're going to be working on the website, and I hope you all are okay with that. And so it's another exciting episode of Nóva After Dark. So for those of you who don't know, Nóva After Dark is a thing that I do. Why'd you drop him like that? It looks like I drop him. He actually jumps out of my arms. So this is a thing that I've been doing with him since he's a puppy. It looks like I drop him, but if you ever hold him, you'll feel his hind legs push off of me when he's ready to go, and then he jumps out of my hands towards the ground on his terms. So it's definitely like a thing that we've been doing since he's a puppy. He'll also jump into my arms as well, which is pretty cool. When we get out in the field, I can like get down on one knee and give him a command, and he'll run and jump up into my arms. I learned this when I was a border collie mom, and I taught Darren here. Anyway. So yeah, so Nóva After Dark is basically like my nighttime stream that I do when I need to get shit done. And honestly, one of the things that is hard for me, it's getting harder I used to be able to do this all the time, but one of the things that's getting hard for me as I get older is this type of stuff. It's like getting up early for mountain climbing and staying up late for work. I used to be able to work like this, like every night. I was like a superhuman. I was doing 2x, 3x the work. People would like pull me aside and be like, Nóva, you're so prolific. How do you get so much done every day? And I'd be like, I would just work until midnight every night. And I never slept. And like, it was great. It skyrocketed me into my career. But like, now I'm getting older and like, I hate to say it, but like, I feel like this might be the last time I ever do this, right? Like I'm getting old. And, you know, as I get old, this type of stuff doesn't happen nearly as much. And I guess once Nivenly is offline, like I kind of just hope that it'll just kind of help run by itself, and people will be able to help me, so I don't have to do everything by myself anymore. You know, you're getting older when the as I get older statements start settling in. Yeah, I know. LOL, modding during those early night streams is rough sometimes. You would go late, says Fohammer. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna jump into the website. Okay. Oof. Get nice and comfy, and I made coffee, so I haven't had any coffee yet, so cheers. Here, let me cheers, everyone. Also, Q made me marshmallow coffee because she loves me. Okay, so we'll get into it. So we have this website that is confusingly nivenly.org. And it doesn't have anything on it today, and people keep going to it. So this is one of the big problems, is people keep going to this website and this is what it looks like. And it's just like, there's nothing here. It's empty. And I actually think that the empty website is worse than no website. So I actually think we made a mistake by pushing, like, even if it just said like, this website is under construction or whatever, like, I feel like that would be fun, like better than like what we have now. Like, sign my guest book, this website is under construction. But either way, so this is nivenly.org. And the history of the nonprofit is it used to be nivenly.com, which used to run in some servers in Amazon, and it was my personal blog. Now, nivenly.org is the name of the nonprofit. So I had to like take nivenly.com offline. We'll have to do the whole thing. And then now nivenly.org is going to be the nonprofit website. So that's where we are. Some animated GeoCities under construction gifts. I mean, we totally could do like a Nivenly Foundation. Can't I just like edit code here? I thought I could like edit this stuff. Edit as HTML. Here we go. We could basically do like BR marquee under construction, and then we'll do a BR in like the 90s, and then there we go. And then so there. I feel like that would actually be better than what we have today. Would just be like something like this. Would just basically be an under construction 90s GIF. Anyway, so we have, it's all written in Hugo, obviously, if you can't tell already. So we have the source here, and we have this make target. And so here's what the website is going to start to look like as soon as we're done tonight, which this is exciting. If I go from nivenly.org to localhost 13, we actually have a proper website. And frankly, it's a kind of a badass website, right? We have like all of the stuff. Like, it actually looks good, which is kind of exciting. So anyway, we have the Nivenly Foundation. And we have a donate, test link or whatever. It goes to Stripe, which is good. We have learn more. And then we have like our Aura and Hackaderm here. And governance. This is what I'm going to be working on tonight. So this is going to be, this is important. We also have this that has been sent over to our attorney. So every one of these nonprofit foundations basically has these things called bylaws. And we've been working on these in the background. And the whole point of this, these bylaws that we're putting together is so people like yourself can actually do shit without having to like be this like elite corporate class that we see at some of these other nonprofit organizations. So we have the special member class here called general membership, which basically says it's $7 a month, and general members will be given a vote in all general elections and will be given access to foundation member only resources and services, which basically means as the foundation grows, we will have stuff on the website. I eventually want to have like a login button on here, but it's basically going to be like, I'm a Nivenly Foundation member. I can access the events. I'm like a member of the fucking thing, right? I get invited to all the stuff. I have a vote in all the elections, and I can just like take my membership and do whatever I want to with it, which is pretty cool. And so this little governance page is designed to kind of explain things to people. So we're going to go from the top down, and we're going to we're going to read it. We're going to edit it live. So for those of you who haven't seen me do this before, I used to work on my book live on Twitch. And so it was actually, I wrote my whole book live on Twitch, believe it or not. So we're gonna kind of summon some of that inner vibage tonight. So we have source, and then in source we have Nivenly. And there you go. We'll open this, and then there you go. And so here is our make clean compilation, blah. We'll zoom in, and we'll close this. And close this, and then here's how the project basically is going to work. So we'll go and we'll open up our little content page here. We have governance, and this is basically the source code of like what we're doing. And see, this is why I hate this thing. So this is basically the source code of what we're seeing here. So like for example, I can put like beeps boops, save it, and then refresh, and you can see we have beeps boops here. And I can even do like this. So we can actually go pretty quick through here, and we can like make a change and then tab over and actually see it rendered live and see how it's gonna look. Which is cool. So let's talk about governance. This is a hard fucking problem. Sorry. And this is one of the things like somebody has to do it. And I feel like this is the thing that if we're gonna fuck something up, it's gonna be this. And I also feel like it's the hardest part of what we're doing because I'm the most tired right now. The whole Mastodon thing was exciting. We had all the outages, friends became enemies, enemies became friends. It was this whole thing, you know, great computer science. We did the whole like everything. And then all of a sudden, it's like now I have to go write a bunch of papers, and I'm like, I'm tired. I just want to play with Mastodon, right? But we have to do this. I also think that it's possible to form like a nonprofit that would basically just take donations without this whole thing. But this is, if we're gonna do this thing, we're gonna do it right. It's kind of where we're at with it. So anyway, we're gonna try to get this governance typed up. And most of the model is already established. It's just getting it communicated out to people is really what this is aiming to do. So anyway, without further ado, let's dive into the governance. So we have this top level section called governance. It says Nivenly seeks balance with open source governance by decentralizing the decision making, while also including a sustainable set of checks and balances. I hate that. So I think what I'm going to say, we'll say Nivenly governance is built on 3 equally, what's the synonym for powerful? Let's see. Synonym for powerful. 3 commanding, potent, dynamic, formidable, pursuant, compelling, convincing. Equally accountable. So we'll say that. We'll say then I actually like that quite a bit. So Nivenly governance is built on 3 equally balanced branches of, we'll say equally balanced member branches of membership, which make up the Nivenly Senate. And then I think we're supposed to list all 3. So it's going to be general members. What did we say? It's general members, it's trade members, and project members. Decisions are I want to say something on decentralized. I feel like we need that here. So we'll say Nivenly seeks balance with open source governance by decentralizing the decision making. No, we're gonna say essential, says Jade Imfred. Gilding says Veronica. Yeah. So let's see. Nivenly governance is built on 3 equally balanced. We'll say Nivenly takes a pragmatic approach to balanced democracy and has considered many implications of governance, many of the socio-economic implications of governance while establishing this model. We'll say decisions are intended to be lightweight. Well, actually, we'll say governance is intended to be lightweight and as decentralized as possible. Responsive, is Veronica. We'll say, well, actually, I want to say this. The model intends to be lightweight you will need a spendable lock on certain areas of a consensus. Yes, that's what the Senate is for. I'll talk in just a moment about that. I just want to get these first ideas communicated quickly. The model intends to be lightweight. Let's just say that. Autonomous. How do you spell it? Branches are vastly autonomous. Cool. The Senate is a special is a special group a decision is challenged or conviction cannot be obtained. The Senate is a special body that is formed in the event a decision is challenged or conviction cannot be obtained. In order for the Senate to find consensus, 2 out of the 3 branches must agree. And that's the basic model, right? And then I almost want to put like just a simple diagram here. I feel like a simple diagram would go a really long way here. Let's read this on the website really quick. Okay, so here's what we have. The Nivenly governance is built on 3 equally balanced branches of membership, which make up the Nivenly Senate: general members, trade members, and project members. Nivenly takes a pragmatic approach to balanced democracy and considered many of the global socio-economic implications of governance while establishing this model. The model intends to be lightweight, branches are vastly autonomous, and the decision-making is decentralized by default. The Senate is a special body that is formed in the event that a decision is challenged or a conviction cannot be obtained. In order for the Senate to find consensus, 2 out of the 3 branches must agree. So I think that, to me, should do a good, and y'all have to correct me if I'm wrong here, that should basically communicate that we have these 3 branches, which we'll go into more detail, and you can ignore all of this stuff for now, but we're only focused on this top part. This should communicate, you know, we have 3 branches that are mostly autonomous, meaning they can basically operate independently, except for in the event something goes wrong. And then in the event something goes wrong, there's this special Senate that is formed where the 3 branches come together, and then 2 out of the 3 have to agree. And that's the basic model here. Unsure if that makes sense, or if you feel like that is communicated well. In that first little snippet. So we're gonna basically draw a quick diagram. So we'll zoom out. There we go. And now we can zoom in. And there we go. Let's see what people in chat are saying. OS says Logical. So I run Arch Linux. And thank you for the follow. Veronica says understood. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so cool. So here on the left, we're gonna do some color changing. So general members, will make them like this nice green color. I use Arch Linux, by the way. I do too. I think you can do Arch maybe. I don't know if that command works anymore. But I run Arch. So anyway, we'll make our trade members, they can be yellow, this nice ugly yellow color. And project members will be a nice happy blue. What do y'all think? Like a nice like blue color like that. And then we'll basically have that go away, and you will be transparent. And then we'll center you, and we'll move you up here like this. Say Nivenly Senate. Okay, so we'll move this up here, and we'll make you like a nice 2 pixels. There we go. And we'll add some text here that will basically just say the Nivenly Senate. And what font are we using on the website? How do you know what font you're using on this thing that we're building? I guess that's here in the Hugo config.toml. I guess it's in the CSS. Where the fuck is the CSS? Fonts. I guess Gotham bold templates. I thought there was a themes directory. Assets. Here we go. SCSS. styles project. Here we go. So we have Gotham Bold. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get Gotham in here. Probably not. But I guess we can do like Liberation Sands. What kind of font is Gotham? Let's get it close. Yeah, we'll make you bold. That looks pretty good. I feel like Strong Bad over here. Like, yeah, that looks pretty good. Fucking beefy arm on the back of him there. Yeah, that looks good. Tractor! Thank you for the subscription. Thank you, thank you. It does help. It helps us out quite a bit. And there we go. We'll make you maybe 12. Perfect. And how do I do, I want like a drop shadow? Is there like a more? Oh, we'll figure it out later. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we basically say Nivenly sent it. And then we want to kind of do this like this kind of like model here where this will also be green, which is that color. Cool. And then we'll basically say so the trade members, hold on, there's like nuance here. I have to remember how this whole thing is supposed to work. Dedicated trade member class which operates Nivenly members in exchange for a sponsorship. Okay, so they're giving access to community spaces, project spending and approval, and various community resources. Okay. General elections. So the trade members are effectively responsible for community spaces. And that means the project members are responsible for project steering. And actually, I feel like it's going to be, we'll say I just want to put I feel like that's probably the way to frame it. I just want to communicate how I see this working in my brain. Whether or not it's actually going to work is a different discussion. So realistically, this is the model that I'm kind of looking for here. Does this make sense? And how will that look on a page? Is the question. I think that looks good. Cool. Let's go read our government's docs again. We can, I don't want to call it a governing board, but basically there's going to be like a trade class. I guess we'll just call it the trade committee. It's fine. There we go. I think that's the move right there. So we'll call this Nivenly governance, and let's stop thinking too much about it. So we will export this as PNG. Sorry, export as PNG with transparent background, crop to content, download. And then we will save this here in pictures. Great, get that out of the way. And then we basically will drop it into our text editor. So content, governance, index here. So I think I can just do this. Nope. It's gonna point outside of the repo. So we'll drop it in right here. So we'll make the height 300 and we'll just have the width auto. Oof. Now, how do I make you smaller is the question. And why do I hate this diagram already? Is there like a way to like make these look less like a fucking 12-year-old drew them? Add presentation slide. Is there like a view? Create diagram key. Here we go. Here we go. Data. Change shape. Isn't there like a range view? I guess that's it. I guess that's just the best we're gonna get, huh? There's layers, selected objects. I just like, can I just get like, I just want like a drop shadow effect. I guess it's not gonna happen. Well, now let's get the size right. So this is 235 by 420. There you go. And then how do I do like an image source text inline? So we can do style equals vertical. Nope, it's display inline, I think. I think we do style equals this. This is how you know I actually believe in this. Armadin101 says, good morning, Chris Nova. In chat, how are you doing? Chris Nova, I appreciate that you might get this question a lot these days, but what are your opinions on AI making software? Not doing opinions right now, but thank you. Good question. So there's like a Flexbox thing. This is how you know I love this organization. I am willing to look up CSS for it. Style float left or style float right? I'm guessing that like we have to do like a short code. Great job, you and the team have done thus far in the foundation. Thank you. Let's do a short code. I think those are in static layouts. Short codes. Here we go. Shared projects.html. And I think we basically just do like a new file. We'll say left inline image.html. And we'll say I just want like an example of one. I feel like I've seen these like a million times and I just don't want to have to go look up how to write one. Here you go, get 0. So basically I think what we do is we do this. We go to governance. Hey, that worked. And if I change this, that should, let's add a Z, make sure it breaks. And it does. Okay, so that's working. So now we actually have regular old HTML. So now the question is, how do we do image inline text next to image? The image inside the paragraph. So this is saying you do the image inside the paragraph. Oh, do I do... Now we're just like debugging at this point. Hey, we're getting somewhere. Closer. So I think let's do this. Okay, so I'm actually gonna just get this out of here. We're gonna delete the short code. Smell you later. And we're just gonna do this now. Do I need the short code? Well, let's put it back then. Jeez. Oh, I hate this stuff, you guys. And it still doesn't. I quit. I'm going to bed. Hey, Digital Sparky, how's it going? I'm doing okay. I'm frustrated with this. Are you trying to center? No, I just want like this text to be on the left side of the Senate. That's all. And I wanted to just like balance itself out. That's literally all I'm trying to do. So like if I do this, see how ASDF is like next to it? So like I'm wondering, can I not do yeah, see how it like goes above it right here? Basically, I want them to be like alongside each other. And I don't necessarily want to do like a table or whatever, but I mean, I guess I could. So I was trying to just tinker with the ESS there. I use tables and rows. Yeah, then in that case, there is an aside element that achieves this, if I recall correctly. Oh, okay, so I think like if I did E style equals float left. Nope. So this basically says you do like display flex align center. So this is saying you would basically do this. using Flexbox or Flex rows, which I think this is the right thing to do. I don't do CSS often. So we'll actually say no, div style is equal to display flex and align items center. Okay. And then this is /div. And then this is a span. And this is span. Close. We're getting there. We have things alongside each other now. Okay, now why is the font all fucked? I feel like I'm just like not the worst person. I'm like the worst person in the world to do this. The aside element. Yeah, this is what I want. The Epcot Center. So you're basically saying I do like this. Get rid of the span. Get rid of the div. And you think we do... Nope. And then this says you have this style that basically looks like this. So you would say style is equal to float right. We'll just try that to start and see. Yeah, I just don't think... I think we need to like do something with the theme. Perhaps the span changes the font. I think it did, yeah. So we could maybe try float left. Oh my god, I just want you to go over here. I'm gonna build a fucking table. I'm gonna party like it's 1999, y'all. I do not give two shits. I will 100% put an HTML table on my nonprofit website. I will 100%. Yeah, bro, look at this sick table. You could always check the inspector on your browser and see what the browser is rendering. Mess around with the CSS value in the browser before writing. Yeah, I know. Just... You know, another thing that I could do would basically just be like this. See how like nice and professional this stuff looks? Like this is why I want to like, there's got to be like some examples I can like steal. Like there's got to be like, see there's this blocks cover thing here. There's like all of these like blocks and everything. Partials maybe? Nav bar, short codes. Maybe I just do like doxy inline image. Maybe it's already here. Logos and images of doxy. Here you go. Doxy's blocks cover shortcode makes it easy to add large cover images to your landing pages. Content and customization. So we're doing blocks section type color white. Blocks cover. Title, image anchor bottom. So this is on the About Us page. Right. Let's take a look at this. Oh, we're getting rated. Madeline's rating. What's up, Mads? I like that, like, intense raid music from Madeline. Madeline, how was your stream? Madeline, I'm doing CSS. You should be so proud of me. I basically am a total fucking noob right now. Look how great that looks. I'm so proud. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We have image anchor equals top. Let's get rid of the color here. Height is height min. There we go. Getting closer. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Did y'all want to come say hi? You can come say hi to the people. Madeline just rated us. Yeah.
Come be hug. Come be hug. Oh, sorry. Bobbed her head.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. And then now it's that the zoom here. Here we go.
We have Last of Us spoilers.
You want to show people the stickers?
Let's do. Oh yeah. Damn. You feel so anticlimactic.
Well, because like I'm sure people are saying things. Just see, yeah, people are freaking out. See. Tell Madeline hi. She's the one who got the job in the email I showed you.
Oh yay!
Yeah.
Congratulations! The job market is absolutely bonkers. So good job.
Yeah. Yeah. I love you. I'm gonna keep drinking coffee and try to fix the website.
I know.
Love you.
I love watching us like in async because I'm like watching me from 3 seconds ago giving you hugs and watching us in real time giving you hugs depending on where I'm looking. And then Olga comes in to finish the closer.
Okay.
We love you.
Okay. Bye.
I
Bye.
love you.
Bye. Thank you. Are y'all watching your show?
We just finished. We have Last of Us spoilers.
Go watch. Okay. I'm gonna keep working on the site. I love you. Feel free to bring me more coffee. Hint, hint. I will be drinking it soon, though. Yeah, sure. Okay. So we can tinker. This looks like it's not the worst spot in the world. That actually doesn't look that bad. So if we did something like this, color is equal to blue. Yeah. What? Oh, hello, Braxton. I think this looks pretty good. And then I guess the question is, can we do test header? Can we put headers in here? We can. Okay, yeah. I actually think I'm gonna go with this. I think we'll make this work. Thank you for the follow, everyone. Okay, so let's export this and this white and change you to white and file export PNG with transparent background, download, and then go here, save. Pictures. There you go. It's starting to look pretty good, am I right? Image anchor top. Let's go look at the Doxy docs one more time. Okay. And then I don't know why the rest of this is like... Do I do that now? Is that what's going on? Let's see. Oof. Let's look at... So this is what we have there. We have blocks cover. Type section. So basically here we have a block section, type sections, color white. And we have blocks cover. Yes, thank you.
Is warm. You get well, it's warm.
Thank you. I love you. Okay, good night. Everyone have a great wholesome stream. Yeah, that's what we do here. We stay up late and we do wholesome streams. Okay. So maybe could I do... This is just so closer. Oh my God. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to go look at Doxy Home. And we're gonna go to... This is block section. Blocks cover. So you do have to end it. It's like an ending thing. So I think what we basically do is we will take this out and then we will basically do like this. There we go. We're getting there. Getting closer. Nice. Now, can I do styles is equal to float right? Will that work here? It does. Wow. Finally. Holy shit, you guys. Cool. So then we pee up our thing here. Hey, he looks good, says Digital Sparky. So there we go. Yeah, I'm using Hugo. Yeah, it's Hugo. Cool. And so we're gonna actually we'll update the diagram in a second. That's just a placeholder for right now. So then we'll say P. There we go. I love Hugo. Yeah, once it works well for you and you invest, like, so Hugo, the good thing about Hugo is you can invest in Hugo. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So we will export as transparent PNG, download, and then we go back here, save, and we basically do this. Cool. So that looks, the image looks better there. So now let's do I have to actually do HTML, don't I? Bold. I guess I'm supposed to do strong, aren't I? And of course that doesn't work. What do we think? Do we want the image on the left or the right? I think the right. And then for the width, what if, will it like auto? I change this to 440. And if I change you to 520, there we go. Getting there. How do you do bottom padding? Padding bottom is equal to 10 pixels. There we go. That's what I want. So we'll say 30 pixels and we'll say padding top equal to 30 pixels. We'll do 85 and 85. I really just want it to be like really simple here. Here we go. Yeah. Many of the global. So we're gonna move those, we're gonna move these down to here for a moment. We'll say, how do we form consensus? We'll say decisions are formed I don't want to say jurisdiction. That's another word I can say. I run Archlytics. Nivenly focuses on levy decisions, which we believe should be formed organically by each branch of governance. Each branch has direct control over a specific topic area. And I really, I just wish I could say that like in less words. Does that make sense? And I'm not a designer is the thing. Like I hate it. How does that look? I feel like that looks, there's this space here that looks ugly. Was that too wordy? Would you actually, so here's the question. Would you read that on the left? That's the question. I think that looks fine. In the early stages, and then so right now we have who we are. We'll say the board of directors. In the early stages of bootstrapping the foundation, the board of directors serves as the main facilitators of due process. At this time, the board of directors will reserve total control as much control possible from the board of directors to the member branches as the process as structure and governance. So it's hard and overtime. There we go. General membership. Nivenly believes that community should have as much control, influence, and authority over our organization as any corporate sponsor. Let's find a good reference on what is a cooperative organization. I want to find like a good, here we go, Wikipedia. Should have as much control, influence, and authority of our organization as any corporation or sponsor. We asked ourselves, how do we ensure that our community members have the tools and resources needed to influence the organization and impact our decisions? This is why Nivenly is structured much like a traditional cooperative or co-op, which we have called a special general membership class, which is governed democratically. And then we'll say... we'll say I feel like these are like very hard to like read titles, right? Like I feel like maybe I just need to make these bigger. Here we go. The Board of Directors General Membership. What do y'all think? How does this look? This feels wordy to me. This is hard to read. So I think every section should answer what it is first. Okay, so we'll say Hey everyone, I've been looking for a few minutes. Hey Based Plant, how's it going? With we'll put it this way. And then we say project membership. Cool. We'll say the Nivenly Foundation. The Nivenly Foundation exists to support open source projects. As projects are brought to the foundation, each project is given an opportunity to appoint a set of delegates. Thank you for the follow. Cool. So I think that's it. I think that is the very straightforward. And then let's get our bylaws. And let's make a quick. Sorry, my brain is stopping. Here we go. Oh my god, bro. There you go. Okay, so let's get this. Excuse me. I'm allergic to staying up late. So it is a 3x6 table. Columns. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Here we go. We'll say annual costs. It's tier 1. This is tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. I hate, you know what, I'm so happy we're not doing that, like, gold and silver and all that kind of goofy shit. Just like, here's what it is, here's how you pay. $4.99, $500, $9.99, $1,000. Cool. And so it's $0. So this is 7,500. So this is basically what a corporation is going to pay for like a Mastodon account. And our hope is we can take this money and use it to help offset the cost of things like the people who are working on moderation and operating the servers and so on and so forth. So it's going to be cool to be able to pay the mods. Now, I guess the question is, do we want to actually do, like, this thing? No, that's ugly as shit. the and project, what did I call it? Project steering. With what's our email? I guess we'll say info@nivenly. Sure, it's fine for now. So we have like some other things I need to call out in the future. For now, I think this is actually fine. And we can iterate on this. So let's do this. So really, this is the big one. Get status, get add. Launch improvements rebase. Go. And let's go see what else I can just do. So governance works. Oops, hold on. Make dev. So who we are. That's fine. About us. Covenant. Projects and blog. Now is where I start. This is very much the Chris Nova special here. Nivenly website. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge this and ship it live. Is there a special fee for other cooperatives that would support the spread? We have decisions on all of this called out in our bylaws, which are not publicly available yet, but we will, as I get more time, I'll update more of these. Yeah, we want to be able to like figure out like a way to do like a co-op of co-ops, if that makes sense. So let me merge this. So that's merged, and actions, this is where I get into trouble. How do I run this? Is cool. So we're actually going to push it live. And we'll publish our bylaws soon. Yeah, I think the thing with Nivenly is like you got to remember it's new, and that like all of this we have to work with an attorney on. So it's like It's like step one, we like come up with an idea. And then once we have an idea, we put it, you know, we talk through the idea as a group. We write up a Google Doc. The Google Doc looks something like this. This takes, you know, this doc alone took weeks, right? You know, weeks and weeks of discussions and Zoom calls and people from all around the world. And we like put something like this together. And it's kind of okay. It's a good starting point for our legal bylaws. And it required like me to like go and become like an amateur corporate lawyer to get something like this together. Then we take this and we reach out to our very expensive Silicon Valley capitalist attorney and we say, hey, Mr. Man, review our shit. And then 2 weeks later, or however long it takes, we get an email back and they're like, okay, notes. And then we basically go and we like reconcile that back and forth. Then we kind of get to a point where we're like, we pretty much understand what's going to happen. Then we go and we update the website. And it's this whole process like takes like time. And that's really what the foundation is doing. So it's not like we can just go and just like, we're going to go just like put something on the website. We have to like actually make sure that it's legit and everything, which is cool. Like it's kind of a pain in the ass, but like once it works, it kind of just works forever, right? And so like this is nice because there's like people at Google who are contributing to this and like it's sealed, it's signed, we have an attorney, it's legal, we own the IP. Like it's kind of nice to feel like we actually have like protection and we can go and work on our code and it's like legit. So like that's cool. I like that. It makes me happy. And it's not like this like big elaborate corporate trade show foundation-y thing. It's like we have a Discord and a Mastodon server. Like it's very chill. It's very down to earth. I like it quite a bit. It's building a solid social foundation. I think so. I think this is gonna, in my opinion, this is gonna put a huge fucking dent into the social media problem and in the open source problem in one fell swoop, right? It's just gonna be all of a sudden like, oh, there is an actual model for like decent social media and decent open source management. And like, it's definitely better than twitter.com, right? So like I'm actually pretty excited for it. So let's go take a look and see how we did. So let me add a note in governance. Cool, so the site's live. And I guess we have a donate button, which goes here, and there you go. Cool, well, today is Thursday, February 28th, and tomorrow is March 1st. We told people we would launch on March 1st. Congratulations, we built a nonprofit. Hooray. And by that, I mean Quintessence, my beautiful partner, did. I just get on Twitch and do things. Cool. Hype. And so it's gonna be, there's gonna be more as we iterate. It's gonna take time. But like we have a starting point. That's what's important. And this is how Aura started. Y'all remember? Do we remember when Aura was just like a twinkle in my eyes? And it was like we had repos all over the place and it was, and now look at it. It's like a whole thing. People believe in it and it's like an actual project. I was here, says Baseplant. Like seriously, this is kind of cool. Like I feel like just the other day we wrote the main function and like we have like a thing now. It makes me happy. I'm very excited. Okay, so we're gonna get out of here. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. I love you all. This is how the best open source project starts. Thank you, Tony, for your help and support, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I love you all. We'll see you all next time. It's been real. Take care of yourself. I'm out of here. It was bedtime. I have a interview in the morning. I have to go like on camera again. Veronica Claire says bye. Okay. I love you all. We'll see you next time.